Hello, my name is Nico Stein. I'm the Vice President of IT at Sigma Financial Federal Credit Union. One of the challenges we had before we implement Veeam at Sigma Financial, we had several products for backing up and disaster recovery for different workloads. We had the virtual workloads, we had the physical workloads. When it was time that we had to restore or we needed to retrieve files, the solution while it would work, it would take a long time. With Veeam, putting everything on a unified architecture is really easy. I can restore a file from file share was accidentally deleted within minutes. Veeam is for our business continuity plan. We are, as a financial organization, audited by the government once a year. And they go pretty detailed about what we have in place, and business continuity is a big item because we need to ensure our members can access their financials. When you walk up to an ATM, you really don't care if the local banks or credit unions IT has a problem. You kind of want your money. It's your money. So talking about the CrowdStrike outage last year. So I went to work and it was obvious, okay, there's a CrowdStrike update. It's faulty. CrowdStrike said, don't worry about it. We pulled the update, but clearly it was already applied. Most of our fleet was down. We have laptops deployed for staff. Half of them were down, but the servers being down, especially domain controllers, it was critical for us to gain access back into the domain controllers and then work through the steps we need to do to bring everything back online. Yeah, so Veeam was really crucial for us to recover quickly. And those first 30 minutes were crucial because once we had regained control of the domain controllers, the rest was kind of just busy work, right? Logging to servers, moving the file and all of this. So those 30 minutes saved us in the end probably hours because we're able to recover much quicker. So Veeam helps us with our important documents pretty much like it helps us with our disaster recovery strategy. Loan documents, for example, need to be accessible for a certain amount of times. That is the law of the land, it's regulated. So they live also in Office 365, which we use. So it's important that we not only protect our physical and virtual workloads, but also our 365 environment. And that's what we do. We back up for M365. We back up all SharePoint, Teams, and email messages. So we can have those documents when we need them. So with the continued threat of cybersecurity incidents and ransomware attacks, Veeam is really our main point to have data backups that are immutable. So I cannot work on the assumption that we will never be breached. What I can work on is how fast can we recover. So with Veeam being able to provide immutable storage, or immutable backups rather, that is critical that we can actually recover in the case of ransomware. I'm personally a Veeam Vanguard, but business is business and you should always see what's out in the market. It comes to features, but it also comes to reliability. I know from the previous product, and I have mentioned that our backups or restores were not always successful. Now I'm not going to say with Veeam, every backup is always successful. That is not true, but it is way over 99%. I have 1,000 things to worry about. Not to worry about backups every day is priceless.